Hey, it's the lunatic from the woods out here in the middle of the trees, soaking up that sun, having a good time. So yeah, what I'm going to talk about is like different types of energy loss and like the scale of energy loss. Like, this is just what I come to realize. So the biggest energy loss that you guys are going to face is like masturbation, like, or playing with yourself, or whatever I could say on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. Just to a screen, pixels, just complete degenerate bullshit. That is like the number one energy loss. The second, I mean, it's not as big as an energy loss, like if you do have sex with a woman, because you're kind of like, I think you're kind of like absorbing that energy from the woman. It's kind of like an energy exchange. So it's not really that big of an energy loss. So that's kind of like number two. And then it goes into like more subtle forms of energy loss, like a wet dream. That's kind of like a more subtle form. And then it gets even more subtle from there. It goes like lustful thoughts. That's kind of like the most subtle form. It's still like an energy loss because you're putting energy towards that, but it's just like, it's very subtle. I mean, you kind of want to get it as subtle as you can. Like, you'll just do better in life in general. Like, I mean, if you're all the way down at the other end of the spectrum, like people are like, oh, well, like it's gonna come out in your pee and you gotta do that, like, because of prostate cancer and blah, blah, blah. Dude, like, in my experience, you're so weak and depleted and submissive when you just consistently do that. You're putting yourself in a world of fucking shit. Like, you really are. Like, that's what you're doing when you're doing degenerate shit like that. You're just putting yourself into a lake of fire. That's what hell is. Congratulations. Congratulations. If you're doing shit like that, you made it to hell. And you could not even realize. You could be like, oh, well, like, if you're younger, you might be able to get away with that more than when you're like older, like me. But I mean, it's going to catch up to you. It's going to catch up to you. It catches up to everybody. And the thing is, like, you want to break that when you're younger, because if you continue down that path, like, you're only going to be more and more indoctrinated into it. And it's like, what's the point anyway? Like, it's not doing anything for you. It's not doing anything positive. It's the biggest energy loss. You might be functioning at 10% and you're functioning fine with 10% of your energy. But imagine if you had like 70 or 80. Like, you're never going to be at like 100%. So, I mean, and then I talk about kind of like, you could go at the other end of the spectrum too, where you could just be obsessed with energy loss. Like, and you could be like trying to stop wet dreams. Like, you're going to hurt yourself, dude. There's really no point in doing that. Just being obsessed with that. I don't really see any point in doing that. I feel like it's just another imbalance when you start to go the other way in the spectrum. So you want to find some kind of balance. If you're all the way at the other end of the spectrum, like masturbating all the time, like, you're going to get attacked. You're going to have people talk down to you. You're not going to be able to stand up for yourself. There was kind of like this new shop. It really, like, I'm to the point where, like, I can't even be around shit like that. There was this weird new AI thing that opened across the street, and it's along the lines of, like, one of those, like, disgusting shops, you know, just over sexualized bullshit. And it looked like some kind of artificial intelligence thing, and I just wanted to know what it was, but I can't even bring myself to go in there because it's just it's just completely disgusting to me now. So yeah, I mean, you guys stay on the path. Like, you definitely want to get out of that destructive loop if you're doing degenerate shit like that. God bless, guys. That's all I have. You check out my journal. It could help. There's a couple links in the description. This is the lunatic from the woods. Have a blessed day, guys.